Market Morning Prep video for Monday, November 10th. Very, very quiet trading on Friday as well as the week. I haven't seen something like that in early summer of 2014 so far. Very, very quiet. Market is really going nowhere. Most of the indices, and I'll go through them in a chart segment, is basically consolidating aside from the transports, which has been making new highs, as well as the Dow. Now, that is a good sign that the transports continue to make new highs, but it just can't go straight up like it has been for the last 2 weeks without a pullback or some sort of a break. Even a consolidation, for that matter, like we've had with the other indices, at least it helps these unwind some of this overbought readings that we have. And I'll show that to you again. Just real quick, though, Dow Jones was up about 19.5, NASDAQ down 5.5, S&P up 71 cents, and the Russell up $1.46. You can see it's very, very quiet. This past week was probably one of the most boringest weeks that I've seen, again, since the summer. So, well, where do we go from here? We've gotten through October. It looks like the October lows may be in place. But now we need to really start to consolidate or at least pull back a little bit where we can get some sort of an entry into the market, especially for the swing traders. You know, you don't want to be looking to buy the market up here, thinking that the market's going to go straight up for another 6 weeks. And it is possible. I mean, anything is possible, but I just wanted you to be aware that, we are overbought. We've come quite quickly where we are now in 2 weeks with that V bottom that you can see here. So, kind of boring in the analysis because really nothing has changed. I mean, indicators are all reading overboard, and we need a pullback. I mean, we desperately need some sort of a pullback. As you can see here with these little doji candles, market's undecided which way this market wants to go. Now, we did Friday ever so slightly break out this little bit of consolidation here, but nothing really encouraging at all. So I'd like to see us get back to this 20-day. As you can see, we're way away from the 8 as well, and that just tells me, look, stay away. I'm not looking to add to any positions, and there's really no movement in the marketplace. I mean, aside from the low to the high, but to get there, it's just very choppy. The price action just kind of rolls down, stops everybody out, rolls back up again, and then continues higher, roll down again, and stop everybody out. So, when in doubt, like I said, cash is a position, step aside and let the market do its thing and follow what direction the market wants to go. And you can see here are the 30-minute Bollinger Bands. We're looking for some sort of nice pinch, and we're getting it. You can see that we're drifting a little higher here, but on no volume. And so we gap up, we sell off, right? We didn't even gap up here, and we just kind of just dragged along. And on Friday, we sold off at the end of the day just to push for a short covering rally. So you can see that the price action is just terrible. And this is what we want to continue to monitor to see if we are in fact headed higher or not. And, to have the transports sitting at new highs, the Dow isn't so encouraging to me, but it is one of the indices that we follow, and they are making new highs here. So you can see that we're overbought in MACD, stochastics, no volume on this move at all. I mean, no volume. So that's a little disencouraging, if anything. So I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback here. Up at these 2 standard deviations really doesn't encourage me to start looking to buy stocks. Here's the IWM, as you can see here, sort of a flag pattern. Really a consolidation here, but look what's happening here. This is nice when you have markets consolidating on very low volume. This could actually possibly trigger, and if the Russell starts to break out and the transports continue to do well, then I just think that you're going to have 2 of the leaders rallying, and it's just only a matter of time before we rally even further, which is really, again, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little bit of a pullback, maybe a consolidation, break this little gap area here, and roll back into this little congestion of moving average support, and then rally. That would be ideal. But obviously, markets really don't like to please anyone. They want to think they make it easy for everybody, and then they just do the opposite. So that's why I said be careful, because it just seems too easy that the market just want to go rally again and everybody jump on in at the highs here. And as you can see, we have this little bearish rising wedge. We're at the 8 and the 20, and then we're starting to look to roll back to these areas here. So keep an eye on these support areas that I'm indicating, because that's going to be important here. And you can see we're not so overbought, but we're pretty much getting there. And you can see here we have erratic volume here in the transports, but again, doing much better, and it is our leader. So we have to be careful and watch what the transports are actually doing. And of course, the Qs you can see here, we've gone nowhere in 1 week. We've consolidated exactly uh, within, I would say, just about a dollar range in the Qs, and it's boring. And it's okay because we wait a lot more than we trade, and that's something that we need to start looking at now. Is either we break out of this range or the ranges of the indices that I just showed you, or we start to break down a little bit, and that is the answer that we're going to be getting when the market does start to move again. All right, it's not going to be from me and or anybody else because we want to let the markets decide which trend it wants to go. Does it want to move higher again, or do we start to roll back down again? If that's the case, we're just going to jump on that bandwagon when that happens. Okay, so just be patient out there. It will happen. Markets are going to move. We had non-farm payroll numbers out of the way. We're up ever so slightly here, a couple of handles in the pre-market. So I'm going to continue to monitor the key indices, watch bonds, obviously the yen. You want to take a look at what's going on with the dollar yen. The dollar is continuing to spike up here, and we just need to see what kind of clues, if any, or some sort of catalyst to push this market lower or higher, at least break out of this range. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a good week, and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.